And thanks for tuning in. Enjoying your Friday afternoon. This is Kevin. Kind of a lopsided matchup tonight in some regards, but everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Mr. Perfect out there with Collins. And it's Boomer. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point guard position. Pass to Bottoms. Back to Davis. There's Bottoms. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rodriguez. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's O'Connor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Philadelphia shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Richard, last season marks the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside Collins. They set the screen. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Ginobili can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
The shot by Wilson, no good.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Ginobili with a screen on Davis. Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And there's the drive. Here's Cornette. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And Jay, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Ginobili sets a screen for Collins. Pass to Mr. Clutch. To the middle. Here's O'Connor. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Rodriguez passes to Davis. To the paint. Shot's good by Wilson. Wilson's got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
The Spurs have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Cornette. Spurs working the ball around now. There's the pick. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ginobili with a screen on Davis to the inside. Nice shot by Ginobili.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Cornette. Hopping on the board. Offline with his 3. Ginobili against Davis. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Collins against Rodriguez. Here's Mr. Clutch. He takes it in. Up and in on the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And here is Davis. Pass to Bottoms. Shot from free throw range. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Rodriguez has got 5 points so far.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Cornette. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Ginobili.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's O'Connor. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here, it is eye-opening.
Rodriguez outside. No good on the triple. The 76ers leading by 4. Pass to Boomer. There's a good screen. Inside, and here is Ginobili. No good on that one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Offensive rebound. Here's Cornette. Good on the triple.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Timeout called the 76ers. The franchise is checked in for Rodriguez. The closer's checked in for Philadelphia. O'Connor the pass to Collins. Now here's Ginobili. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. Chance checked in for the Spurs. And he sinks the 2nd. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for San Antonio. Trailing by 2. The franchise passes to Davis. Here's Bottoms. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Champ. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. It's blocked. And here is Davis. Here's Bottoms. The tray. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Ginobili outside. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Davis, the pass to Champ. And that one is stuffed right through.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's the closer. He's guarded by Davis. The closer passes to Boomer. And here's Collins from outside. And Davis pulls it down. San Antonio trailing here. Puts it up from 17. Misses off the left iron.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Davis against Collins. Pass to Boomer. Drills the three-pointer.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And San Antonio shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Here's the franchise. There's the triple. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Ginobili outside. Here's the closer. He's guarded by Davis. Here's the closer. Great D that time from Davis. Spurs trail by 5. Here's the franchise. No scoring in this one. Back to Davis. Fires from the wing. Collins grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The closer passes to O'Connor. Now here's Ginobili. Defense is right there. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. San Antonio with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Davis, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the Spurs with some changes. Goodwin's checked in for Bottoms, and the Monsters subbed in for B. Then for the 76ers, Baker, who's checked in for Ginobili. The Magician comes in for Boomer. And it's D in for Collins. There's the drive. Here's the Magician. Pass to Baker. 76ers moving the ball around. There's a screen. Here's the Magician. The rebound by the Spurs.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And it's Davis missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
He's checked in for San Antonio. The Monster comes in for Davis. Erickson's checked in for Philadelphia. Down low, and he jams it with authority.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Cornette, and the wing jumper offline. The 76ers leading by 7. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Baker with the bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Cornette. And they get it from beyond the arc and then some. Cornette's got 6.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my...
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense, and we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Baker out there with Mr. Perfect. Then there's Erickson. Then it's the Magician, and it's the closer in at the one.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Inside, here's Conway. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Wilson, he's checked in for Goodwin. And the Monsters subbed in for B. They set the pick. Here's the Magician. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Now, here's Drew. Not a lot of room. Here's Conway. Traps in the tray. The franchise has got 6 here in this quarter.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Pass to O'Connor. Here's Baker. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The alley-oop layup. Very well done. And the 76ers lead by 7.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Count that one.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The 76ers leading by 5. Here's the closer. Erickson outside. Tries it from 19. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. The monster passes to Grew. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Rodriguez is checked in for the franchise. The 76ers also with a sub. Mr. Clutch is checked in for Erickson.
Yeah, easy call.
Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Both shots good from the stripe.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Here's Rodriguez. He's got 5. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. That one drops for him.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Grew the pass to the monster. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Champ. O'Connor grabs the board. O'Connor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to the closer. A rebound by the Spurs. With the ball. Here's the screen. Here's Rodriguez. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
That bucket in no time at all. Baker's got 5.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Now, Grew. Pass to Rodriguez. To the inside. Here's Wilson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. He has 6.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Here's the closer. From the baseline. The Magician, no good. Spurs trail by 6. Now, here's Drew. And the foul on the closer. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The Spurs making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Collins is checked in. Rodriguez feeling it out a bit. To the middle. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Spurs have gone 4 for 5 from the cherry stripe in this one up to now. Goodwin's checked in for the Spurs. Davis comes in for the Monster. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Ginobili, he's checked in for Baker.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to the Magician. From past the arc. Ginobili gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 7.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
San Antonio calls timeout. Wilson kicks to Rodriguez. Wilson against Ginobili. Back to Rodriguez. There's the pick. Clock at 4. Over to the left wing. Not as good in the 76ers lead. He's cut down to 4 on the bucket from Wilson.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Pass to O'Connor. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Now, here's Goodwin. Fires top of the key. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Davis. Outside Collins. Here's Diamantopoulos. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Chance checked in for Wilson. Baker, he's checked in for the 76ers. And he makes all 3. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 7. Here's Champ. He's covered by Ginobili. Rodriguez left side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. The 76ers leading by 6. And here is Ginobili. 10 points for him. Slammed in by Ginobili.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Rodriguez. Rebound by the 76ers.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Ginobili outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. For Philadelphia, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've been 8 of 10. The first free throw is good. Skinny is checked in for San Antonio. And so Ginobili nails both of them. San Antonio calls timeout. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, "We've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they could put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Ginobili. Pass to Baker. Three-pointer. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Here's Champ. Shoots a fader. He can't hit that time. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Davis. Ginobili the best, Mr. Clutch. Ginobili looking around. 13 feet away. Nice touch on the bank shot. Ginobili's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. To the paint. Here's Cornette. Takes it off the glass. Cornette's got 8 points.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now here's Ginobili. He's tightly guarded, and there it is for him. And that's now 10 points for the Magician.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Yep, that one goes. Cornette's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 5. Fades back. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Rodriguez. From deep three-point land, they get the rebound. Cornette passes to Rodriguez. Here's Bledsoe. It's blocked. Out to the wing. Here's the Magician. 10 points for him. Ginobili with the ball. 5 on the clock. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Champ. Spurs working the ball around now. High post try. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Davis. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And here is Ginobili. The rebound by Champ. San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. The Spurs have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And the Spurs making a change here. Wilson's checked in. And then for Philadelphia, Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for Baker. And it's Boomer in for the Magician. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Here's Ginobili. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Wilson kicks to Bledsoe. Here he goes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. And he makes the first, but misses the second. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for Philadelphia. Stolen by Bledsoe.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
And here's Davis for 3. It's not going to go for him. And that concludes the first half. 76ers lead by 9. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Mayor having a dominant impact in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for that?
Wilson out there with Bottoms. And there's Davis. Then there's Rodriguez. And it's Cornet in at the 2. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Pass to Bottoms. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Ginobili. Ginobili's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Driving to the basket. And Ginobili with the slam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Bottoms. Hasn't made one yet. Back to Davis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Davis. And that's a foul called on Bottoms. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Davis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Bottom. Davis kicks to Rodriguez. Good on the 3-point shot. Rodriguez has got 9 points.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give you.
Here's O'Connor. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. O'Connor's got 5 points now in the quarter. Spurs trail by 11. Outside, Davis. They set the pick for 3. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Ginobili against Wilson. Ginobili, that's good. Ginobili's got 26 points. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Cornet. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 12-point 76ers lead.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Pass to Rodriguez from downtown. The shot misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Mr. Clutch, who's guarded by Davis. Here's Mr. Clutch. 5 points in the game. Here's Ginobili. And it's slammed in by Ginobili.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Spurs trail by 14. Pass to Cornet. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Wilson kicks to Davis. San Antonio again missing. Out left to the wing. Inside. O'Connor misses. Spurs have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Pass to Bottoms. Cans it from downtown. Bottoms got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Timeout called the 76ers. The 76ers leading by 11. Ginobili outside. This one for three. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Cornette. He's got 10. Pass to Rodriguez. Puts up a three. O'Connor grabs the board. O'Connor's got 6 rebounds in the game. Collins passes to Ginobili. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Cornette passes to Davis. And here's Wilson. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's Boomer. And Rodriguez pulls it down. Spurs trail by 11. Pass to Cornette from deep. Here's Wilson, and the lead is down inside single digits. Wilson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here is Boomer. Driving inside. Now here's Ginobili. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Another miss by Philadelphia. For San Antonio, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Now Davis. He's got 14. To the wing on the left. Bottoms the pass to Wilson. Davis kicks to Cornette. Fires the 3. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Bottoms.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
The franchise is checked in for Rodriguez. And the 76ers also making a change. The closer's checked in for Mr. Clutch. Here's O'Connor. He's got 15. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Outside, Davis. There's Bottoms. He has 6. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Boomer. Launches a 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Wilson's got 8 rebounds in this game. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here is Boomer. 5 points in the game. Down low. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Outside Collins. Pass to the closer. Looking for Ginobili. He gets it there. Over Wilson. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Spurs have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Here's Bottoms. And here we go. Here's O'Connor. Plays it in off the breakaway. O'Connor's got 7 points for the quarter.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Outside, Davis. To the middle. Here's Wilson. Pass to the franchise. Shot clock at 3. Over Ginobili. Shot's good by Wilson. Wilson's got 17 now.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Ginobili with the ball. Stolen by Wilson. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For San Antonio, they've shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. A different look now for San Antonio. Champ comes in for Bottoms. And the Monsters subbed in for B. Then for the 76ers, Erickson comes in for Boomer. And it's the Magician in for Collins. Ginobili against Wilson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Goodwin's checked in for San Antonio. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 17-7 run. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here is Davis. 19 points in the game. Pass to the monster. Shot clock at 6. Davis, the pass to the franchise. Shoots. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The 76ers leading by 4. To the inside. Goodwin with the steal. Inside. There's Conway. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
In transition, here comes San Antonio.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Wasted no time on that one. And now that's 35 points for Ginobili.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Outside, Davis for the lead. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Ginobili's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the paint. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead. The Spurs shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Davis with it. Erickson picks him up. There's Conway. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists in the game. Here's the closer. He's guarded by Davis. Ginobili outside. To the middle. Here's the Magician. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change. 1
second separating the shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Davis. He can't get it to go. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. 76ers ahead, up by 3. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Mr. Clutch. Erickson is out there with Baker. Then it's the Magician, and it's Collins in at the 2 spot. The Magician passes to Mr. Clutch. And here they come. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Left side, Collins. Here's Mr. Clutch, and he's covered by Grew. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Diamatopoulos. Rebounded by the Spurs. Rodriguez outside. Down low, Cornette kicks to Goodwin. Here's Leach. It's blocked. Here's Mr. Clutch. Baker passes to the Magician. Back to Baker. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Cornette passes to Rodriguez. Here's Champ. Pass to Goodwin. Rodriguez with it. Handed by Erickson. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Rodriguez.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's the screen. Here's the Magician. Off on the layup. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside for Rodriguez. Drills it from outside. Rodriguez has got 5 points now in the quarter. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal. Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Rodriguez has got 10 points here in the second half. The 76ers trail. There's Mr. Clutch. Pass to the Magician. The shot. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Back to Rodriguez. They set the pick to the paint. Shot's good by Champ. Champ's got the lead up to 3 now for San Antonio.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Here's Mr. Clutch, and he's covered by Grew. Here's Mr. Clutch. Takes a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Rodriguez kicks to Cornette. Here's Leach. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Spurs foul. Rodriguez. Second personal foul.
Free throw good from Erickson. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Wilson, he's checked in for Champ. Bottoms comes in for Goodwin. The Monsters checked in for B. Davis is subbed in for the Monster. Then for the 76ers, Ginobili, he's checked in for the Magician. Mr. Perfect comes in for the Prophet. And it's Boomer in for Collins. The Magician, he's checked in for the 76ers. Fires the three. Boomer gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's the monster. Pass to Davis. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Adams can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 4. There's Mr. Clutch. There's a good screen. Lays it up and banks it in.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Spurs. Rodriguez outside. Here's Bottoms. No good again that time. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Stolen by Wilson. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Davis, and they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
The franchise is checked in for San Antonio. Pass to O'Connor. Here's the Magician. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he can't get the first one. The 76ers making a switch here. Erickson's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
He left some at the line, but at least he made it a two-possession game.
To the left wing. There's Bottoms. Pass to Wilson. Stolen by Ginobili. Here's O'Connor. And it's blocked. Here's the franchise. Guarded by Erickson. And the franchise gets it to go.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Here's Ginobili. Slammed in by Ginobili.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Bottoms, the pass to Wilson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the monster. Out to the right wing. Here's Bottoms. Now here's Wilson. San Antonio again turning it over. San Antonio making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Collins is checked in. To the inside. And Ginobili with the slam.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Spurs trail by 6. To the left side wing. Pass to Wilson. It's Davis on the wing. He's guarded by Collins.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Fires for 3. Boomer, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Wilson. O'Connor grabs the board. O'Connor's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Boomer. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the 76ers lead by 8. Davis looking for an opening. The franchise passes to Davis. Here's Bottoms. To stop the drought. O'Connor grabs the board. O'Connor's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Boomer. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Rodriguez is checked in for the franchise. Mr. Clutch is checked in for Philadelphia. Here is Boomer. 5 to shoot. Here's Diamatopoulos. Rebounded by the Spurs. Bottoms got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Wilson. Takes the 3. Collins grabs the miss.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Here is Boomer. Here's Mr. Clutch. To the middle. Here's O'Connor. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Timeout, Spurs. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear San Antonio's coach going over the plan during the break. I asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
Here's the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Cornette's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Davis. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Ginobili the pass to Mr. Clutch. The 3, and the 3 ball is good. And it's now 22 points for Mr. Perfect.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Davis. Ginobili outside. Here's O'Connor. That one doesn't drop. 1:15 left in the 4th quarter. Inside, here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for San Antonio.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Ginobili against Wilson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 59 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Right side, Davis. Pass to bottom. Here's Cornette. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Champs checked in for the Spurs. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Now here is Davis. He's guarded closely. O'Connor grabs the board. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
3rd personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Ginobili, 2 shots.
Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
no doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about take a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
Ginobili outside. So the 76ers win it. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy.